All right, I think we're live.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody don't tune in who wanted to decide to watch Let's Talk Records 12th episode. And for the first time, we're live doing it.
Yes,
So,
we
if,
are.
yes, if we stumble a little bit, forgive us. It's our first time. Now, for those who follow us, you probably used to seeing three of us. And the one that's missing is the big yellow rebel. But she'll be back. She's a busy, busy woman. Matter of fact, she's doing a play in her hometown where she's the lead. And it's called Jukebox. So hopefully I get a chance to see her, check her out, go up there where she's at. And that's why she's not here. She's doing her thing. She's a singer, actress. She does it all. So
Yeah.
we love our sister and can't wait for her to come back.
Yes,
So
we love you, Mikey, and for sure, you'll be there for the next live episode. So keep doing your thing, my sister. We're thinking about you. All right, I'm excited, my brother. I am. First live stream, first Stock Records live stream. It's a beautiful thing, right?
it is. Oh yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. And we just started, and I'm already like just over the moon about it.
All
Now
right.
we talked, and we talked about we was going to try to start this is like uh what topic we was going to talk about, and you said, well, let's do funk since I'm so in love with funk music,
Yeah.
you know. And I just want to say it's a lot of reasons why I love funk music because I think, especially funk music, funk bands,
Mm,
because I think it's just you get a lot of elements, especially when you got a funk band. I mean, you get elements of course, funk, R&B, rock,
yeah.
and even sometimes jazz. I mean, they just mix it all together. You think of bands like Earth, Wind and Fire, you know, Cameo, Slave, Parliament Funkadelic. You just get a whole gumbo of stuff going on when they do these albums. It's just like not just you're listening to one way, one sound. You know, they can throw out a ballad, and then next thing you know, you're hearing a fast, funky track. So
Exactly.
yeah, just growing up listening to that just made me fall in love with funk music because of all the elements it possesses.
Yeah, I mean, funk is it's a beautiful genre, man. When I think of funk music, I think of having a good time. I think about dancing. I think about somehow I think about live music. Funk music makes me think about live music. I don't know if it's the instrumental, the horns and whatever. I mean, yeah, I mean, funk. It's a great musical genre. I love it personally.
It
I'm
is.
not super knowledgeable like you, DJ Funk,
Uh,
but I do love my funk music.
I'm not like knowledgeable of like all knowledge of funk. It's just the fact I grew up on it and I love it, and that's most of what I collect.
Mhm.
But I'm always learning new stuff. That's what I love about it, you know. But I will say the biggest disappointment is how uh, funk bands start to shrink. You
Yeah.
know, I used to love to get those albums when you just saw these big bands on these
Hmm.
covers. I mean, these covers had sometimes anywhere between 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 members all packed in on that cover. And that was a beautiful sight. And it was just everybody knew the position, knew the job just to make that one tremendous sound. And over the years, you know, you just started seeing them shrink and shrink and shrink.
Yeah.
I never forget when I got so disappointed when I saw Cameo when he came out. I want to say maybe it was the one with Word Up,
Oh
and
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
just like three members, and I was like, "Where the rest of the guys?" You
And they
know,
started off with how many members can
dude,
cameo?
I remember counting as high as maybe 9 or 10 members at one
Oh
time, if not a
really?
little more.
Wow.
You
Okay.
know, and then everything just start, and then you take a big funk band stuff like. Uh, off the top of my head. Brass Construction was another great band that was
Mhm.
large. We gotta say Tower of Power.
Okay.
You know, these them large bands. They were great. They were great.
Mhm.
So now enough of talking about these bands and why we love them. And oh, I want to show my first. And I picked this artist because I figured I could have, of course, picked any Parliament, Funkadelic album, Bootsy album, and that would have got the party started. So I said,
Mhm.
well, I'm going to just go right in it because I think this person's never mentioned as much. And that is Fuzzy Hopkins.
Oh, nice.
This is my old beat up copy that I got years and years ago. And he was one of the players on Parliament and Funkadelics, guitar player. And you can see the album cover just displays that,
Mhm.
you know, P Funk, just great music. And just like listening to this, and just like listening to P Funk, it's just good. Except for his name is, titled on the album. It's called Radioactive. And man, just got a lot of great cuts on here. And not yet. I think I got my thing together. This situation called Love, Give Me Back Some. I mean, things we used to do. One of my favorites on here is called Woman. I love that cut, Woman. So this is my first funk album I'm showing, and it's on Westbound 1978.
All right,
Great,
Fuzzy
great,
Haskins. Okay.
great
Never,
album.
never heard about him. Never
Yeah,
heard about him.
great,
All right.
great, great funk album. Great funk album.
All right. So which track do you want us to play, my brother?
Play Woman. Play Woman.
Woman?
Woman. Yes.
Woman. Okay. Let me check.
Give him a taste of that. Give him a taste of that Woman.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Woman, what's on your mind? Say, woman, can't spell the time. Woman, you say your water's pure. Woman, I think I've got the cure. Oh, your lips are tight when you're up all night, trying to figure out easy way to let me in. Oh, mama shout and the children's crying, and I unexpected thing from your best friend. Now I know what I'm gonna do. Let me lay my thing on you. Don't you lose your cool. If you do, I'm through with you. Then your mama send you to school. Now what am I supposed to do? It's just me and you. All right.
Oh yeah, you heard all the P Funk element there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were your horns. You said, sister, there were your horns right there.
Yeah.
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 So if you see Fuzzy Hawkins, I'm telling you, great album, great album. And actually, I forgot to mention, this has been reissued
Okay.
a couple of record store days ago. I mean,
Okay.
days ago, a couple of record store years ago, they reissued this album, so you can find it.
All right.
Yeah, and I did pick up that reissue because, like I said, it's seen its time, but actually, it still sounds pretty good. All righty.
Great. Great. I
Yeah.
like that.
That's
Fuzzy
my
Austin.
first one.
Good. All right, my turn, I guess. For my first pick, I've decided to go with I guess it's a classic funk band for the from the 70s, but I still find that they are a bit somehow underrated. We don't talk enough about them. This is my opinion. I really feel that when we talk about classic 70s funk music, they're not mentioned enough. But they were just great, man. A great duo. I mean, come on, come on. And I'm talking about
Oh,
Brothers Johnson. I mean, hey,
yes.
I mean, come on. We had George and Louis Johnson. Unfortunately, rest in peace to Louis. Passed away a few years ago, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, amazing duo, man. Amazing duo.
And
And
look at
this
the
album,
artwork on that album. Look at the
yes,
artwork.
this is Blam from 1975. I mean, hey, produced by the great Quincy Jones. I mean, wow, there's not a bad track on this one, man. There's not a bad track on this one. I mean, George is guitar, Louis is bass. I mean, it's yeah. That's the kind of record, man. If I'm feeling some kind somehow some if I'm feeling blue, and
Yeah.
just put this on. I mean, and let it play, man, because yeah, everything's good on this one. Everything's good. Of course, you have the title track Blam, Mr. Cool, It's Your Girl, and of course, and we funkin'.
Ooh,
Um,
yes.
Come on,
Yes. Oh, the way
some
that ain't we
good
fuck.
stuff. Some good stuff, man. Brothers Johnson. I don't know if you would agree with me, Funk, but I feel like they're not mentioned enough. They're
They're
really
not. No,
they're
I
not,
agree. I agree.
they're
They're
not.
not. Because when you pulled it, I was even shocked. You
Exactly.
know, I was even shocked because you're right. They're not mentioned
Yeah,
enough. I mean,
really.
and not only that, considered all the big hit records they played on, like behind
Exactly.
Michael Jackson, and
Yeah,
yeah, and they're
yeah,
not mentioned enough. You're right.
yeah. So I mean the Brothers Johnson, yeah. Uh
And, and what's funny, like you said, it's not a bad track on that album. So I'm
Not a
curious
bad track.
if you
Not a bad track.
selected. I'm curious to see what you selected to play.
Oh, of course I guess we're gonna play Ain't We Funkin'?
There you
I
go.
just I just love it.
Yeah.
I just love it, man. All right, let me put this on.
It's been a
Uh,
minute since I heard this too, so I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Mhm.
Vous avez un projet de maison, mais vous n'y voyez pas clair?
Yeah. So that was
Man, I had a feeling you're gonna cut it off right at that point.
I mean, I would love to play it through, but hey, man, you know how
I,
YouTube is. You know
oh
how
yeah,
YouTube is.
oh yeah. I mean, that album is fantastic. Every cut, and oh man, what was that instrumental that he had on that Street Wave?
Yeah, Street Wave. Yeah,
Woo, man, straight
Eh,
instrumental, straight
yeah,
funk. I mean, that bass is killer.
yeah. I definitely need to get more into my collection because I think I have only two Brothers Johnson's records. I don't see them often in the wild, and when I do see them, they're always beat up. So yeah, so I really need to to get more into my collection. Yeah, some
Yeah, yeah.
great duo, man, a great.
Woo, man. And you're right. You
Yeah.
know, they're not mentioned enough. They're not mentioned enough, Brother Johnson. And like I said, when you pulled it, I was kind of like, whoa.
Mm,
Because I will admit, in going through my stuff, looking for funk, I did kind of blow past them. Maybe because I had on my mind, I was thinking more of a big band type,
mhm.
and then like you said, they were a duo. So that might have been the reason. Which big mistake because you just proved it. Big
Yeah,
mistake. You
yeah,
know, it goes to show you even two people can make big noise, and
exactly.
yeah, and right there proved it. Right there.
Yeah,
So
some fantastic musicians. Yeah, just a very good band, great artists, definitely.
yeah, yeah,
Oh my God, I
yeah.
can see we have one viewer in the live. So thank you so much for watching live. So
Thank
yeah, you're the
you.
first one. So thank you for being there. And if you can leave a little comment, that would be nice.
Yeah, we
So yeah,
appreciate it. You know, hey, we just do this for fun. A lot of people do it for views and subscriptions, but I've been knowing how long I've been knowing you, Miss Lady Soul.
oh my God, it's been like what, 3-4 years now?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
three, leaning towards four,
yeah,
and believe it or not, we never met in person, but me and Miss Lady Soul talk every day, if not every
yeah.
other day.
We
I
do.
mean, just the love of music brought us together. And in case you didn't know, I'm in the States, I'm in Ohio, and she's all the way up there in Canada.
Yep,
So it goes to
Montreal,
show you the
Canada.
power of music and how it can bring people together and make a friendship that to this day we as tight as ever.
Exactly.
So with that said, I want to move to my next one.
Yeah.
And my next one, this band has been through a lot, but he still just kept it together, moved on, and created probably more than 20 albums.
Oh
But this,
wow.
I believe, is the fifth studio album. The Bart K's Cold Blood.
Nice. Nice.
Cold Blooded. Look at that. Has a nice gatefold.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a funk band, too, that the numbers of the members grew and declined off and on. And even though this is a very, very funky album, the Barcades really didn't get that high status as far as on the charts and everything. I would say until the late 70s and into the 80s.
Mm.
That's when he really started getting some chart topping songs on the charts. Even though some of these stuff, older stuff, did chart, but yeah, late 70s and 80s, they just blew up, and that's when you saw the members of the band go up in numbers. And they started out, of course, they lost a lot of members, of course, in the Otis Redding airplane crash. He did a lot of backup for Ozzie Hayes, Otis Redding, and now they just flourish from all the tragedy and still become a top funk band. And if you don't have Bart K's in your collection, in your funk section, you're missing a big part of your funk section. I mean, the Bart K's are just phenomenal when it comes to funk. So I tell anybody, if you don't have no Bart K's, you don't have no funk. Great band. Great band.
That's another band that I don't have yet into my collection. So
you don't have no Bart K's?
I don't have the board games into my
Girl,
collection.
you don't have no funk then.
I guess I don't. I guess I don't. Oh my God.
But yeah, I'm telling you, this is wild. Just look at that cover.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, the gatefold is fantastic.
Let me put it. Yeah. Yeah, nice gatefold. Kind of psychedelic a bit. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they have done psychedelia as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, remember what I was saying about funk bands? They can take you everywhere. They can take you psychedelia, funk, R&B, soul, funk bands. That's why I love them. They can go anywhere. And he did some psychedelic stuff. The earlier stuff actually had a lot more psychedelia in it. So, and then as he came up. But I'm going to tell you why not? The title track, Cold Blooded.
Cold Blooded. All right.
Put that on the title track, Cold Blooded.
All right. All right. Cold Blooded. Bear with me, guys.
Whoa. That was fantastic. You heard those horns?
Yeah. The horns, the drums. Yeah, that's
Yeah. And that's what they were known for, playing behind Ozzy Hayes, was that horn section. Was they had a great horn. They don't get credit for that horn section. When you hear a lot of people talk about horn sections, they always, of course, you bring up Earth, Wind, and Fire, but a lot the P Funk horns and everything. Barcades, maybe because they started so far back,
Mm,
but they had a great horn section as
yeah.
well. You know.
Oh, we have John in the chat. Hey, John, thanks for being there.
All right.
Thanks for
Thank
joining
you,
us.
John. Thank you.
Yeah. That's it. He says. Yeah. He says that that's a good album. I mean, my God, yeah. And yeah, I'm kind of ashamed now that I don't have it into my collection.
No, I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's some good
it,
stuff.
it is so much music out there. I mean, I'm sure you got tons of your collection that I don't have. That's the
And
beauty
yeah,
of getting to know each other and share. And that's what it's all
exactly.
about. You know, like I told you, I don't bought so much stuff off your recommendation
Mm,
that I got to get to. I mean, I
yeah.
don't bought it and sampled it, and I bought it, but then I
Mm,
actually need to play it on my
mm.
stereo and really, take it all in. So
Exactly. I mean, yeah, and that's why I wanted to do that episode on funk because hey, I have the pleasure of having a friend, a DJ Funk, who is so knowledgeable when it comes to that musical genre that I knew there was some stuff that would actually learn and whatnot, some groups and whatnot. But I've heard about them, of
yeah,
course. But
yeah, yeah,
it's just that we don't see, like, once again, like I said, we don't see them often in my neck of the woods and at the record stores and whatnot. I rarely see these bands. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so fine.
Even in my neck of the woods, it's getting harder to CD records, and if you do, they're
Mm,
trash, pretty much.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Because a lot of people get them. Well, I should say a lot of people, like DJs. They take them,
Mhm.
sample, use them, scratch, mix. Then all of a sudden, when they done with them, they just pack them up and trade them in. And then the record stores, they mark them at a price to try to sell them. Then when you
Mhm.
slide them out the jacket, you're like, oh my God, I'm not taking this home.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, hey. So all right, so that was a good one, my brother. That was a good
yes,
one. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and
Sorry for that. Sorry
we
for that.
have yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead, my
sorry
brother.
for that long, quiet intro.
Ah,
Because I saw you had that look like, is it planned?
no worries.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Nadine, we have Nadine here. Thank you so
Hey,
much,
sis.
friend,
Thanks for
for being
popping
there
in.
with us. Yeah, thank you, Soul Disco. I mean, hey, if you're familiar with the VC, you must know Nadine and her great channel, Soul Disco. So yeah, I mean, we're having fun. We're talking about funk music. It's all good.
Yeah.
And John saying that the Bar Keys records aren't too expensive either. Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But you gotta find them in good shape. That's the thing.
Mhm.
Because,
Yeah.
hey, John, part of the reason why they probably cheap, because they probably all tore up.
I mean, hey, that's a thing with R&B, soul, funk music. I mean, when you do find them used, yeah, there's a big
Yeah.
chance that they are beat up. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Nadine. Thank you, my friend.
Thank
I mean,
you.
hey,
Thank you, indeed.
now I know how you feel, my friend. Now I know how you feel because I was feeling so nervous. Thinking of everything going live is something else. Yeah. So I do sympathize, my friends. I do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nadine does put it in the work.
Yeah, she
She
does.
puts
She
in the
does.
work.
She does. I mean, hey, I guess it's my turn now to showcase an album.
It's your turn. Yes.
All right. So the second album I'll be showcasing, it's a very interesting one that I've bought, I guess 2 or 3 years ago. I bought it actually at Record Store Day. I think it was Record Store Day 2020. It
Uh-huh.
was an exclusive release, RSD release and whatnot. And this was the first time I was hearing about this particular artist. First time I was hearing about this record. I liked the cover and whatnot, so I've decided, okay, why not? I'm gonna buy it. I mean, hey, it's funk music. It's basically guitar funk, a little bit more guitar funk with some with some blues influences. Pretty interesting stuff. And this artist was apparently, but not apparently, because I read some infos about him, and he was a member, a founding member of Parliament Funkadelic.
Okay.
Never heard about this guy. And this guy is, the guy's name is Tal Ross.
Oh,
Tal
I
Ross.
have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
apparently,
Yes.
he was a founding member of Parliament Funkadelic, but he left the band in 1971, if I'm not mistaken, because he had some serious drug problems. Then he
Yeah.
left the band and kind of disappeared. But in 1995, he released his first solo album, which is this one, Giant Shirley,
Yeah.
and
And you're
was
right.
yeah, released in 1995, but first time pressed on vinyl in 2020. So they did that, special RSD release for it, and it is on it's a double LP on colored vinyl here, like this pretty nice. Let me show you. Pretty nice, goes well with my top today. To my like purple vinyl.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty nice stuff, and I think he released only two records, only two studio albums as a solo artist. This is the back cover.
Yeah.
So great guitar player, very talented, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like I said, I didn't know anything about him, but this record, like, all right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, basically do a blind buy, and I'm pretty happy about it. That's some good stuff. Mainly, and he is backed up by an amazing band, man, and an amazing band. It's mainly, I would say that it is mainly instrumental. It does have some lyrics here and there, but his vocals are not are not out of this world, like I would say. But his guitar playing is just amazing.
Yeah.
His playing is just amazing. So that is some very very good stuff. Talwas, Giant Shirley. So I guess I would play one of the track that is called Green and Yellow Daughter, which is a pretty good one. So yeah, let me play that one. Um, I think you have this record as well, my brother, huh?
Yeah. But you know what? You already showed me something because I told you I'm so far behind. I haven't even opened it yet.
Oh, really? Wow.
I
All right.
bought it on that record store day, put it in behind all the other stuff that I gotta play, and I haven't
Wow.
got to it yet. I mean, with work and life, you know how it is. But it's
Yeah.
good to always know that you got stuff that you can go to and play that you never played yet or heard.
All right. Let me check. Bear with
I
me,
didn't
guys.
know it was purple
First
till you
time
showed
I'm
me.
doing this. All right.
I was looking so I to understand. You don't know, you're doing yellow. Somebody help me. the snow. You gotta, you gotta, you gotta. Anything that you want to do, anything that you understand.
All right, I guess I'm gonna stop it there. And
You hear all the elements of P Funk. You
yeah,
know,
that bass.
you 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 hear all the elements. You listen to that, and you like, okay. Even if you never told us that he was a part of Parliament back
Yeah,
then, you would have thought, listening to that, oh, his influence was definitely Parliament Funkadelic
yeah.
because you heard it. Very, very nice. Very see. So actually, now I know I'm gonna have to go pull that and play it.
Oh, I'm telling you, my brother, like John said, it's really nice. The whole album is it's very very nice. Like I said, it's backed up by a beautiful band, very highly skilled band, and I mean that guitar is just yeah, it's just something
Yeah,
else, just something
yeah.
else.
Like I said, you heard all the elements of P Funk all in there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
So
man.
it's yeah.
I, now we have to go pull that and put it in the front stack. And,
Oh, I'm telling you, my brother,
yeah,
spin that. You're gonna
cause,
love it.
yeah, because now you don't give me a taste of it, and I didn't even know the record was purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess yeah. This one was the. I guess it was the because it was released on standard black vinyl as well. But
Okay.
I guess this was a limited edition on colored vinyl. So
Oh
yeah,
well, I better not get too happy there. Mine might be black, which I don't care. You know, I grew up on black vinyl, so
yeah, yeah,
yeah. You
yeah.
know, I'm old school in this. So hey, when I bought records, I always expect them, no matter when I slid them out, they were gonna be black.
Mm,
And then all this colored thing. But I do remember buying some colored vinyl even back in the 70s
yeah.
and 80s, but not like it is now. I mean,
No, now it's definitely I wouldn't.
it's a
Yeah,
way of life almost
but
when you buy a vinyl.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So my
yeah.
turn?
Your turn, my brother.
Okay. Third funk album I selected is Black Heat, No Time to Burn.
Black Heat. All right. That's another one that I never heard of. Wow.
Actually, this group only did like 3 albums.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a first one, self-titled. I had that one, but I like this one as well. But just called Black Heat, Black Heat.
Mm-hmm.
Then uh, No Time to Burn, and then he did the last one was I think keep it running, something like that. Keep running, and that's the third one, and that's it. They only did like 3 studio albums.
Okay.
3 studio, yeah, and this is 1974.
Okay. Nice.
1974 Atlanta Records, and great funk album. As you can see, 7 members.
Mm-hmm.
You know, considering 7 is a lot, but a lot of funk bands, 7 is small. But they do what they're supposed to do, and that's create a great funky album. Black Heat, No Time to Burn, and might as well start with the title track, No Time to Burn.
No Time to Burn. All right.
Yeah, it's funk at its best. Funk at its
All
best.
right. So let's play No Time to Burn. Burn. Right. Okay, I'm gonna take this one here. Oh,
Life is a question mark in the middle of my mind. Decisions never left behind. This way, that way. So many things to do. Never no time to burn. Oh, this way, that way. So many things to do. Never no time to burn. This book named life. Each page is a different day. Where we live, happy ever after, or just waste away, yeah. This way, that way. So many things to do. Never no time to burn. Burn. Stop driving around. Everybody get up and get down. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Oh, come on, get down. Right now we're gonna find out just how much soul the people in the world that they have. We're gonna see if they can put their hands together and move along with us. Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm gonna have to stop it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately, but yes, Black Heat, no time to burn.
yeah. Nadine is saying that she can hardly get them in Germany. I mean, it's the
Oh,
same thing. It's the same thing for me, Nadine. It's yeah. I can hardly find these records in Montreal. It's very, very, very hard, very hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's even hard now where I'm at as well. Consider, I'm kind of in the funk capital,
yeah,
because, yeah, I like these records I'm showing, I had for years.
mm,
And to go into my local record stores now, I won't see these records. I will not. The only time I probably get a chance to see them, like I said, like the Fuzzy here, was when it got reissued on a record store day. But
mm,
to go in there and see these records now in record stores, I don't see them as well. So it's kind of sad, And well, I don't want to say I blame a lot of it on scratch DJs or whatever, or sample DJs, but maybe you can, because they grabbed them, used them for samples and everything, and they end up becoming trash that record
mm,
stores can't even sell them, so they just throw them away.
mm. Yeah,
That could be another reason why you don't see much of that good funk out there, because it's pretty much trash.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been played. Let's say that it's been played a lot.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
played a lot, yeah, especially by, like you said, by the DJs and whatnot. So yeah, yeah, that's the thing with, like, once again, like I said, that's the thing with soul, R&B, and funk music. That those records were loved. They were
Oh yeah,
loved.
oh yeah,
They
yeah.
were loved.
Because and people didn't take care of these records like they do now.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid. My parents bought records, and if they had a get together, barbecue, whatever, they were
Mm,
just playing the records, throwing them to the side, putting the next one on to keep the party going.
yeah.
They wasn't like, oh, let me put this back in the sleeve, all nice and easy. It was like, huh, put this on. Everybody's grabbing it, eating barbecue, touching them.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was fun, but now you think back and you just like, oh my God, the way we treated our records.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah. It is what it is.
yeah.
All right, my
All right.
turn. My turn.
What you got for us? What you got, Miss Lady Soul?
I mean, all right. I've got this time. I've got how would I describe this band? I would say it's fusion funk.
Okay.
It's a modern band from London, from the UK. So I don't know, John, if you are familiar. Just tell me if you're familiar with this band. Band from London. They do their style of music. It's like they mix West African rhythms with funk, electro, music. It's pretty good stuff. It's a band. I think they are five members, but the front um it's the front lead is she's a beautiful woman. Her name is Eno Williams, and she's a main singer, and she sings in English and in her native tongue, which is called Ibibio. And the band I'm talking about is the band Ibibio Sound Machine. Ibibio
Woo!
Sound Machine. Yeah. And they've released four albums. I only have two of them on vinyl. Unfortunately, I have to get the other two because it's an amazing band. Great stuff. They started their career, I think, in the 2010s about. And yeah, this is the recent one. It's called Electricity. Very good stuff. Oh yeah, John, you know them? Yeah, that's they are very good. They are very good. They are great.
Yeah.
Great band.
And you
And
know what? You introduced me to that band.
yes, I think I did. I think I
Yes, you
did.
did. Yes, you did. And I think I have. I
Yeah.
might have all 40 albums now because of you.
Yeah, this one, the latest
I might,
one comes on this
yes,
beautiful
beautiful,
yellow and
beautiful,
black. So yeah, they
beautiful.
released four albums, and I just love the music, man. Because yes, like I said, she sings in her native tongue and in English. But I'm somebody who believes that if you enjoy the music, you don't really have to understand what they're saying. I mean, just the rhythms, it takes you on another level. And yeah, I just love this band, really love it. And yeah, man, they've been doing their thing for quite a while. And she's backed up by some great musicians.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I only have
Yeah,
the first album. Yeah, I'm missing the first two. I have the last two, but I'm missing their first two. And I think they released a live album as well that I need to check out. Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Oh,
very.
yeah. John says you get played on the radio quite a bit over there.
Oh yeah, because it's a band from London, but I
Yeah,
never heard them here in
yeah.
Canada,
Same
unfortunately.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, but going back what you said about, I am actually starting to get into that too. As far as, just because I can't understand what they're singing about,
yeah,
it's the music, and I'm starting to pick up on that, you
yeah.
know, and like I don't understand what they're saying, but the music. And when you introduced me to that band,
Mm-hmm.
and I started playing, I was like, but you forget about what they're saying because the music will kind of tell you
Yeah,
if you listen close
exactly,
enough. And
exactly.
yeah, and
Sometimes just the rhythm, just the feel of the music can take you, man. You
yeah,
don't really need to understand the lyrics sometimes, and
yeah, yeah,
that's what's beautiful about music. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And I think I know I at least had three of the albums. I might have that fourth one. I'm not sure, but I know once you introduced me to them, I was
yeah,
like, whoa, and I kept my eye out and just started picking these stuff up.
yeah. I really need to get their first two because I was listening to them first on Spotify and whatnot, or on YouTube. Then I found, I bought, and my favorite is actually this one here. My
Uh
my
huh.
favorite. Yeah, it's called Dopamine. This is their third one. It's
Yeah,
very, very, very good, very good. And the track,
it is.
I'm actually gonna pick a track from this one. It's called, yeah, wanna come down. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
wanna
yeah,
come down. So I guess I'm gonna
yeah.
let you hear, guys. Wanna come down. Now they're very good. They're
Or
very
just speak
good.
your workout.
They are very good. Uh, Review. Okay. All right. We do this.
Woo,
Yep,
man.
that was
Yes, yeah.
I love her. Yeah, the singer
Yeah.
Ina Williams. She's so talented. Love, love, love her style. Yeah, love
I
her
mean,
style.
and, and her stage presence and everything, the outfits
Yeah,
are
yeah,
just
yeah,
wow. And that is a sound that you would think is in the 70s, early 80s,
yeah,
not 2000s,
yeah.
and it's just, yeah, the funk, the bass, the guitar, the horns. I mean, it was definitely a funk mixture right there that you really don't hear much of anymore.
Mm.
As far as now, if I had to say, and I want to point this question out to John, Nadine, or whoever else want to chime in. Uh, what do you think the last? I'm not gonna say great. I'm gonna say good funk band end up being.
Oh man, that's a good one. That's the last great funk band.
To
Oh
yeah, to
man.
when you think like, let's just say, you know, 70s, 80s? Can you put
Ooh,
somebody in the 90s?
in the
And I mean,
90s?
a good funk band. No, I'm gonna say the last great. I'm gonna say great. If you gotta pick a funk band that you know or follow bands, which band would you say was the last great funk band?
Hmm. Oh my God. Uh, that is a good one, man. Because the band that lasted like after the 80s, you're talking about in the 90s as well, or
No, you could pick anywhere between 70, 80, or 90 if you think it was a great funk band in the 90s.
uh, man, I
But
mean,
me
you had, I mean,
personally, I would say the last great funk band for me was in the 80s.
okay,
And if I had to pick them, it'd be the time.
the time, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah, yeah. Because you think about it, I don't see no other funk band that after them that I could say actually was really still doing the funk.
Mm,
Because
yeah,
when you think about it, you see like the newer artists like Bruno Mars imitating
hmm,
them.
yeah,
So see, he had to go back to do Uptown Funk because everybody says that was just like watching Morris Day in the Time.
hmm, yeah,
So yeah, so I would say the time for me, you know.
mm,
So you can agree with that, or if you know somebody else. But I just thought that'd be an interesting question to throw out.
mm,
But if
that's
I had
yeah,
to pick, yeah,
yeah. I mean, you have
because
to, you,
yeah, because somebody might say, "Well, Mint Condition." No, Mint Condition to me is not a funk band. They're more like an R&B band.
mm, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you had some great bands. I mean, in the 70s. I mean, just in the neck of the woods, huh, but the Ohio Players
yeah,
was an amazing band as well. I mean,
yeah,
hey, yes, we can talk about Funkadelic, Parliament, Chic. Chic was a bit into disco as well, but I
yeah,
mean, yeah, that was
yeah.
some.
Chic was one of those bands that really did it all. You know,
Yeah,
he did disco, he did R&B, you know, he did funk.
yeah,
So now Rogers, Bernard Everett, rest in peace. They
yeah,
were great, fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fantastic band. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
so it's on me.
It's on you, my brother.
Okay, this band here is. I'm gonna bring a little West Coast funk because they're from the West Coast. Black
Hmm.
Smoke.
Black Smoke. Hmm.
Black Smoke.
All right.
1976.
Nice.
Yes. Black Smoke. Yes. 8-piece band. 1976 on Chocolate City Records,
Hmm.
which Chocolate City was affiliated with Casablanca.
Okay.
And this is the only album I ever seen of them. But just Casablanca and Chocolate City kind of tells me why this band might have just never got the acknowledgement or able to climb to status of recognition is because you got to think Casablanca, Chocolate City. I mean, Casablanca was dealing with Donna Summer. This is
Yeah.
76, right there in the whole disco era. Then you got to think Kiss was on that label, Casablanca. Then you got to think, when you talk about funk bands, Cameo was on Casablanca, Chocolate City.
Hmm.
So you figure just those three elements, because it had many more, but those three elements alone, you can see how when you talk about funk bands, nobody would mention this band called Black Smoke because they were in a sea of great talent, great funk, rock, and disco at the time. Disco was big.
Yeah.
So, but fantastic funk album. Wish they would have did more. If they did more, I don't know. But this is just a great funk album. Just terrific. If you want to hear some good funk, you see Black Smoke. I mean, just looking at the cover will tell you something going on. Something's going on, and it's worth to pick it up.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, just look at that. They all got the hats on, leaning. Look, all the thing missing is the machine guns.
Exactly.
They looking straight gangster on here. So I want to pick a cut. Let me see. I like them all. Oh man. Well, let's just stick with the title cut. Got a bad feeling.
Got a bad feeling. All
Got
right.
a bad feeling. Yes. Black Smoke.
Got a bad feeling. All right. All right. Beyond. All right. Bad feeling.
Got a bad feeling.
Got a bad feeling.
See it? Pick it up. Black Smoke. And like I said, they didn't get the recognition, I believe, because of who they were attached to, which was, Chocolate City, Casablanca Records.
Yeah.
And they had a lot going on. And it's easy for them to get lost in that shuffle.
Yeah. Nadine saying that she loves the track, so yeah, that's a very good one.
Yeah. So and that's the only thing I ever seen of them. Just that one album.
Okay. Yeah, that's too bad. But they have released several ones or
not that I know of.
Only this one.
Wow. Across anything, even when I look, only just this one pops up.
Okay.
Yeah. 1976. And that was right there in the height of disco. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So much pressing disco music that, I can see how they could have got just suppressed.
All right, I need to check that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. All right, my turn. I guess the last two records that I'll be showcasing are actually funk bands from my neck of the woods, from Canada. From
Okay.
yeah, so the one I'll be showcasing first is actually a band from Montreal that was that, like, I think they started in 2013. Great band, great musicians. Once again, fronted by a very nice singer. Um, his voice is very similar to his style. The way he sings reminds me a bit of Curtis Mayfield, like
Okay.
this kind of style and whatnot. And I'm talking about the band called, you're gonna like this one, called the Brooks. So yeah, the Brooks is a beautiful band. This is their last album. Was released in 20. When was it released? 2019, if I'm not mistaken. 2019. Yeah, beautiful stuff, man. Uh, great musicians. And I remember the first time I was introduced to their music was like maybe almost 10 years ago. I saw them at the Montreal Jazz Festival, and I
Uh-huh.
just fell in love with them. I fell in love with them. It was a outside live show, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Great band. They have released four albums. Yeah. So this is the first one here, called
Oh,
Adult Entertainment. Another great one. Then after that, they released one called what's it called? This one, Pain and Bliss. Sorry for the
okay.
glare. So yeah, so very cool stuff, and they have released another one, like this is an EP. I think you're familiar with it, Funk.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Free
familiar because you
walking.
sent it to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I sent it
Yeah.
to you as a VCLT. Such
Uh-huh.
a great and fun band. I mean, if ever you can see them live, go see them live, folks, because they are so good, so good, and they are touring. They are touring a lot. So yeah, very cool band. Uh, hey,
So
Tiger, thanks for being there. Thanks for joining us.
thank
I appreciate,
you. Yeah.
appreciate it.
So
So yeah.
are they touring out of Canada?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I don't know how often they do, but yeah, I really believe that they do tour abroad. Yeah.
Okay.
But they are well known. They are well known in Canada, well known in Montreal. Yeah, very good band. Very good band.
Yeah, and I
So
do agree with you said. Yes, you do hear elements of Curtis Mayfield in his
yeah,
vocals.
yeah. I'm gonna play a sample a bit. Yeah, his name is Alan Prater, the singer. And yeah, this is, like I said, the
I love that cover.
one. Yeah, very good.
I love that cover.
And this one comes like in this beautiful. It's a double LP.
And I don't see none of these records down here.
Yeah, the records is pretty. It's not easy to find if you don't live in. I guess it's pretty easier to find locally. But if you follow them on Bandcamp and whatnot, you would be able to find their stuff on vinyl. But the it's always limited pressings there. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not as big. They're not big to do like huge, releases and whatnot, but they
Right.
are very good. I love them, man. I love
Oh,
them.
the EP you sent me was fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, straight
yeah,
up fire.
love
Yeah.
them.
Matter of fact, it's back here behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good, very good. Yeah.
So what cut
So,
you gonna be playing for us?
uh, I think I'm gonna play one of the singles from the recent album. It's called
Okay.
oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that their recent album is called Any Day Now. So this one here, it's called Any Day Now.
Any
So I don't
day.
know, maybe you can find them. Try to, I don't know, maybe you're gonna have to go on Discogs or whatnot, or maybe on eBay, because yeah, you can try to follow them on Bandcamp and whatnot. I don't know, maybe it might be available on their Bandcamp still.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play yeah, one of the singles are Turn Up the Sound.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna play Turn Up the Sound. All right.
Y'all listen up. Listen here. Come a little closer. Find yourself a speaker. And for those of you at home, grab the knob and turn it to the right. Whatever you do, turn up the sound. Turn it loose. Be shall overcome. I got a feeling that you won't get some. Every ease to leave from over there. Got a feeling that you need your best. If you please, let me show you something. Well, I wanna show you something. Show you that it's fair. But the fun will take you there. Yeah, baby. And let your soul run free. Yeah, yeah. Free up your mind. Work. Check it out. Plan B. You gotta get over the hump. Ain't got the ceiling cause you want to get drunk. Every strain, every pain, bring it here. Cause you should not ever, never have no fear. Yeah. Please, let me show you something. Well, I wanna show you something.
Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have
Woo! Yeah. 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 Like
unfortunately.
Nadine said, you definitely heard influence of James Brown.
Yeah, influence of James Brown. Like you
Yeah.
said, like we both said, Curtis Mayfield. In some track, he sounds just like Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah. Definitely funky, funky stuff. And I tell you
funky
another
stuff.
thing that I always enjoy in funk bands, because you can always tell when he holler for the horns, they know they got something cooking.
Yeah,
When he
yeah,
holler, when he holler for the horns, I always love that. That was always showstoppers for me in seeing live performance in funk bands when they holler for the horns and the horns kick in,
mhm,
start blowing.
yeah.
Woo, man! I almost pass out sometime when he do that. You know, he holler for
That's
those
the beauty.
horns. Yeah, and a
That's
lot
the
of the
beauty of
greats.
funk music. Yeah, the
Yeah,
horns. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
The
a lot of
live
greats
element.
always holler for those horns, and you knew when he hollered for the horns, it's because he knew the horns had something special to offer.
Yeah.
And man, I tell you what, you know, I used to love Rick James. He used to holler for the horns too all the time.
Mm,
In a lot of his songs, he always
yeah.
is like horns blow, you know, and the horns come in. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I love them, man. I love them. Such a
yeah,
great band. Such a fun band. Yeah, yeah. You know,
yeah,
they're modern, but they kept that, you know, that classic old school that, like Tiger says, they kept, you know,
yeah,
that old school sound, that classic sound. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's what it
Definitely,
is. That's what it is. And
definitely.
that's what's missing today. You know, I mean, that classic sound of good music. You
Yeah,
know, because I don't care how much new stuff, even though I enjoy it, but nothing sounds like that classic. Because
Yeah.
even if you're listening to it on vinyl, CD, cassette, it sounds live.
Exactly.
Sounds live because it's real instruments being played.
Mm.
You ain't got all the synthesizers and voice boxes and all that stuff going on, and people singing through, filters and stuff.
Mm.
When you're doing real good funk music, it always sounds live, even though you're listening to it on a record.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my friend, my brother from Montreal, Tino. Thanks for being here, my brother. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. And yeah, Tiger, he agrees with you.
Tiger. Yeah. I see his name pop up a bit. Thank you for checking out our videos. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, my brother, your turn.
Oh, my turn. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. So my last one, okay, because we agreed to do 5. This is my 5th one, but I was showing funk bands, and it got to me, and I discussed this with you earlier before we went on. I said it was an element missing. It was an element I was missing that I actually put one of my funk band records back because I had to go with this person. Notice I said person.
Yeah.
And the person I had to go with because she's funky. And that's another thing. She's a woman. Yes.
Oh my God! Thank God. I thought about showcasing her, so I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I mean, hey,
Betty Davis.
Betty Davis.
Talk about funk. Never mentioned.
Yeah.
One of the funkiest sisters
you
could ever put on your turntable.
Yes, she is. Oh wow, she was beautiful. She was beautiful.
This is on Allen Records, and I believe the year was 70. I'm gonna make a little noise here. I want to get the date right. 75. 75. The title is called Nasty Girl. And I'm telling you, look at the outfit. We talk about 75. I mean, a lot of people think so much of this stuff was brand new when Prince came out talking about with Apollonia and Vanity 6. No. The ladies, you got the ladies like Millie Jackson. That's another great, she don't get credit for her funk as well. But Betty Davis, self-titled, Nasty Girl, I'm sorry. But I just saw Betty Davis, but Nasty Girl. And, this album is funk. It's funk. And if I'm going to pick a track for you to play, my sister, it's going to be the track on the second side, and it's simply called Funk.
Funk. Yeah. All right. I mean, I love Betty Davis. I mean, she was a pioneer. Yeah. She was something else.
Yeah. Don't get enough credit.
Yes.
And some of the credit she gets is kind of negative because, they like to say she sung off beat, sometimes, but that was her signature way of doing her funk.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's no recipe for funk. You just got to make it sound what? Funky. And that's what she did. That's what she did.
All right, let's go.
help me, Nicky now, help me. I was born with fear. I will die with fear. Because it's in my blood. And I can't get enough. So I dance to the music. And I sang a simple song. I was thankful and thankful. Sly Stone came along. Cause he took me higher. And it made me see. I had an inner vision of a young man named Stevie Wonder, a Tina Turner, Al Green, and Beavers. They were born with it, and they're gonna leave here with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. And I tell you what, I did not pick that because I knew she was going to say Tina Turner, you know. So,
rest in peace.
It just happened that way.
Yeah.
But shout out to the late, great Tina Turner as well.
Yeah, rest in peace, the queen of rock and roll. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We lost a big one. We lost a big one.
Yes.
And
yes.
Betty was the pioneer.
Fact, she passed away, what, about a year or two ago?
Yeah, a year or two ago. Yeah,
right.
Betty Davis. Yeah. A year or two ago. And like I said, my brother, I was about to showcasing her, and I said, "Oh, okay."
Were you?
Yeah, because I love her debut personally. I really dig her debut. Like the self-titled Billy Davis. This is a great one. This is a great one. And I remember this is a Vinyl Me Please. I bought it 2 years ago. Yeah. And it's on this beautiful colored vinyl here.
Oh, okay.
It was released a couple of years ago, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, also, like, I got the reissues when he came out before Vinyl Me Please did it. Lights in the Attic did it.
Yes. Yeah. I heard about
he even did them on CD as well.
Yeah, I heard about these ones.
Yeah, they reissue her stuff on CD as well.
Yeah. Very, very good. Yeah, when you play. Yeah. I mean, they were all great ladies, amazing ladies. That Betty Davis, would, like you said, Funk. We don't mention her enough. She's not. Yeah, when it comes to funk, we tend to forget her name, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame because she had a particular style, her own style. She didn't give a F about what people were saying about her.
Right.
I mean, yeah. She was,
and another thing about this woman, she inspired because she was married to Miles Davis.
Yeah, of course.
And she inspired a lot of his late works.
Yes.
Especially when he got into like the electric part of his career.
Exactly.
She had a lot to do with it. And also the way he dressed. She had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
So and I know we got a lot of people that, walk on Miles Davis water, and if you like that last part of his career, the electric and all that stuff, and the way he was dressing, she gets some of that credit.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, she had a big impact on Miles. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All these electric era and whatnot. Yeah. Great woman, man. Beautiful woman.
I you know what? And I'm so glad because when I told you earlier, I felt like when I had my 5 records, I was like, something ain't right. And I just didn't understand what it was. And I went back to my collection, started flipping and then there it was. I said, that's what it is. And
I mean, yeah, you cannot talk about funk without mentioning Betty Davis. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. All
All
right.
right, you're up.
Last album. Like I said, another Canadian band.
Okay.
This band is from the western part of Canada, from Vancouver, the city of Vancouver. Amazing band. They have a very big discography. I think they have released like 7 or 8 albums. Became familiar with their music very recently. I was buying something online. I was buying another record online through a crowdfunding site, and I saw one of their albums, and I purchased it, and really some amazing stuff. The band is called Five Alarm Funk, and this is
Oh,
one called Big Smoke. Yeah,
whoa.
great stuff. Their style of music, that it's classic funk but mixed with some Latin sounds, even rock sounds on some tracks. uh just a great band, great band.
I love that cover.
Yeah, yeah, pretty nice cover.
Yeah.
And this one is good from start to finish. There's not a backtrack on this one. And they even do a track with Bootsy Collins. It's called
Oh, man.
We Play the Funk, and it's a very great
Got
song.
Bootsy on there?
They got Bootsy on there. They got
Uh-oh.
Bootsy on there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got Bootsy on there.
You gonna
Yeah.
give us that track?
Oh, if you want, yeah, if you want, we could play it.
Oh, my
Yeah, yeah, we
goodness.
could play it. We play the funk. All right, let's play that one. Yeah, I mean they have, like I said, 7 or 8 albums released. Very big.
Yeah,
They've been
that
doing
many
their
albums.
thing. 7 or 8. Crazy,
And I
crazy.
haven't I
Yeah,
just heard him just now. And he
I,
got
I guess.
7 or 8 albums.
Yeah, I guess they only do. I don't know. I guess they don't go abroad often, or they only do their thing in Canada. I don't know, man. But I didn't even know about them until very recently. So yeah,
Oh,
great
I don't
band.
feel that bad then.
Yeah, Five Alarm Funk. All
Yeah.
right. Let me play the band featuring Bootsy. Right.
That junk is foul on funk, baby. Get off that junk. It's foul on funk, baby. Freedom fighters is on the ground. All I wanna say is that it's okay. Funk extremists by the pound. It's okay to have it your way. If you wanna do it, then it's okay. Get off that junk. It's 5 funk, baby. It's back. In funk we thrust with 5 funk. In funk we thrust with 5 funk. Oh, funk, nothing but the funk. With the old funk, nothing but the funk. With the old funk, nothing but the funk. With the old funk, nothing but the funk. As a Lone Ranger suits up the danger ball. All I wanna say is that it's okay. First responders, first set up yonder. Nothing
All right.
Woo! This is your Bootsy right there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't
Good.
believe he got that many albums out, and I have not one.
I mean, like I said, maybe it's not a maybe they're not it's not a huge band, or no known worldwide or whatever. Maybe like once again, they're when they release their album, it's pretty limited and limited pressings and whatever. But yeah, there's something else. Yeah, yeah,
Mm, man,
yeah.
man.
Yes, I
And,
did. Yes, I did, Tino. I did mention them in my on my channel. Yeah, yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah,
oh, man,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Beautiful band.
That John, man, never
Yeah.
heard of this. And we know John, boy, he haven't heard of them. Now I really don't feel bad because if John haven't heard of them,
Yeah,
then man,
yeah.
thank you, John, because I was feeling kind of bad.
I guess it's the kind of band that they do their thing mostly locally, but yeah,
uh,
man. Very, very good. Very good.
yeah,
Very good.
man, I'll
Uh,
tell you what. Yeah, so that's your 5. I did my 5. But I
yeah.
kind of want to bring up something, and we talked about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed like a lot of the stuff we showed and featured and played. But do you believe funk is also slow? Do you believe in slow funk?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to funk music, and when I think of funk, I think of upbeat tempo stuff. I think of live stuff, upbeat tempo with the horns and whatnot. But I'm sure there's plenty of slower cuts, of course.
Of
Yeah, yeah,
funk music? Yeah, because I noticed like when a lot of people do talk about funk, it's always, fast tempo, maybe mid tempo,
yeah.
but nobody ever thinks about funk as being slow.
Mm,
And I believe in slow funk because to me, funk is also a groove where it could be fast, medium, or slow.
yeah.
And it all depends on the band and how they doing the song,
Mhm.
you know. And I picked one record that is a
Okay.
song they did that I considered some slow funk. And the band is called Phaso.
Phazon?
Phaso,
Phazon.
yeah,
Oh my god, never heard of them.
Phaso. This is on Sheet Records. This is 1977. And the song is called Riding High. And I
Okay.
mean, that is such a slow, burning, funky groove. And I'm telling you, once you hear it, you'll be a believer of slow funk. So can you pull up Riding High,
Of course
Phaso,
I will. Of course I
and,
will, my
and,
brother.
and just listen to that and tell me if that ain't what we could call slow funk.
All right. Check that. All right. All right.
Can't free my mind. Want to take you on a love high. I'm riding high. Everybody is a love junkie.
All right, I need to stop that. But hey,
Yes. Oh
some
my
killer
goodness.
stuff. Wow.
That's some
Wow.
slow funk. And there's a
Wow.
lot of it out there. And a
Wow.
lot of people don't mention, they're always thinking funk is supposed to be fast,
Mhm.
danceable. Even though that is danceable, if you get your significant other and just,
Exactly.
do your little grind, there you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Slow funk exists. And I mean,
Yeah.
one of the people, and I segue, and I'm using Bootsy from your last play there. I think he's one of the best slow funkers that's out there.
Mm.
I mean, you go to I'd Rather Be With You off the
Yes.
Stretching Out album.
That's a
That's
classic.
slow funk. That is slow
That is
funk.
a classic.
Yeah. Then he got some slow funk on the album. Aha, My Name's Bootsy Baby.
Mm.
We talking about I Got the Munchies for Your Love. Woo!
Hmm.
We talking
Yeah.
about Telephone Bill.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
talk about slow funk. It's just
Bootsy was big.
phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And that don't get brought up a lot,
Yeah.
Yes. Funk, that's what I said in the beginning. It has so many different
Mm.
elements. And
Yeah.
just like different sounds, the band really can take you funky to ballads to just soul. Then also the tempos are different too.
Mm.
They can have you
Mm.
fast, they can have you in mid tempo, and they can just have you just, actually put you in a romantic setting.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
you can play that on a date, drinking some
Oh, of
wine,
course. Of
and
course.
just having a good time.
Of
Yeah.
course. Of
So I just
course.
wanted to get that out there. Slow funk. Remember that, everybody. It is
Yeah.
such thing as slow funk. Not
Yeah.
everything has to be fast.
Yeah. I mean, just you mentioned Bootsy and I'd Rather Be With You. I mean, that is a classic there.
Classic. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. 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 So fun. Yeah. John is
Yes,
saying the
it
same
does.
thing.
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
slow funk does exist.
Mhm. Yeah. And
Right.
Tiger is mentioning so many great bands we never heard back in the day. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when, in the 70s, in the 80s, I mean, funk was huge. And I guess the big bands, the well-known ones, I mean, took the cake, took the big part of it. So there were a lot of no other bands that we never heard of, unfortunately, that were
Yeah.
very talented as well. But hey, man,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
that's
you got to blame that on the record companies. They push who they want to
yeah,
push. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They push who they
Yeah.
want to push. And then
Yeah.
I will say this as far as hip hop actually found a lot of these old funk records, funk bands we never even heard of, and incorporated them into their beats and stuff like that that make you go back. Because you know how many young people didn't even know about Roy Ayers,
Mhm.
Sunshine, until Dr. Dre used it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So hip hop does provide a great service in a lot of ways, whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it, guys. That was our, special on funk music. I mean, I hope you enjoyed the albums we showcased, guys. We try to pick albums that we didn't hear that much when it comes to funk music. The less obvious one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And I'd
yeah.
like to thank everybody. Thank you for joining us on our first live.
Yes.
We hope to do it again.
Yeah.
It's a first. If we stumbled a little bit, we apologize, but we just
Yeah.
wanted to get into this whole thing and entertain
Exactly.
and show
Yeah.
some of the music we
Yeah.
listen to and love. And hopefully the next time our third partner will be here, the Big Yellow Rebel.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure
because
she
like I
will.
said earlier, she's a singer, she's an
Mm,
actress, and right
mm,
now she's in a production called Jukebox in her hometown,
mm.
doing her thing. So when she's finished with that, she'll be
Yeah.
joining us for many more, I hope. Let's Talk Records.
Yeah, because Let's Talk Records without the Big Yellow Rebel, it's not Let's Talk Records. I mean,
That's our
we
sister,
are a
and we love
trio.
her.
We're a trio. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And for
yeah,
those who'll be watching us on replay, I mean, hey, thank you in advance, and please leave us a comments. Let us know how you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, leave us a comments. We love to read your comments, guys.
yeah.
So yeah.
And we know here, at least here in the States, Eve, that it's a busy weekend
Mm.
because it's Memorial Day weekend
Oh
here.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
So a lot of people got 3-day weekends. A lot of people probably taking the boats out,
Yeah,
out in the park with the family because the weather is
exactly.
nice, at least in my neck of the woods. So we
It
do
is in Montreal
understand.
as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So catch us on the revisit, so to speak.
Yeah,
It couldn't be here
yeah.
live. So we appreciate that.
All right, guys. I don't know if you have other questions for us or whatever. What is your favorite funk album? If you could tell us, right
Tiger.
away. Thank you,
Yes.
Tiger. Thank you. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yeah. We are. We can't wait to get our sister back with us, Tiger. Yes, we can.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Thanks
All right.
everyone for watching.
So I guess that's it. Yeah. I hope
Yeah.
to see you guys in the next live stream. Would probably be in the next month, probably in June. We try to do it at least once a month. So now
Yeah.
we did the first one. Now we kind of, we broke the ice. So yeah, I hope you'll be able to join us for the next one, guys. So thank you so much once again for being there. And I
Thank
hope you
you.
enjoyed it.
Yes. And I'm gonna do my signature. You know what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it like this: We're out.
Bye, guys. Have a nice
All right.
weekend. Bye.
Bye. Peace.